I am back and ready to continue with some of this Gettysburg game in our last couple turns. We're all excited about this Rebel combat move right here. Let me see here. It is Johnson's move. Like I said, I already checked out the artillery. Unfortunately, no artillery is allowed to be fired into a hex with woods, and both of these combats are all wood hexes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus a 2. So that'll be a 3-to-1 attack. Alright, so that means -2 for the rebels, +2 on the Union die roll. Roll for the Union first. And it has a question mark on that tactical effectiveness rating. And that's because they were untested. We rolled for them and they came up with a 4. Or they must have come up with a 4 or 5. If they got a 4, we got to roll. So he's got to roll 4 or less. Ooh, he's not. Or is he? Oh, yeah, he is. He's flanked. So that 4 comes down to a 2. Ooh, these guys are on the same level. They're on the same level. He's actually higher. So no modifiers that way. So he'll have a 2 or less he's trying to get. And he will have a +2 on his roll. So there you go. +2, 2 or less. Pretty well can't make it. Oh, he gets a 2. +2 is 4. So that means he will not make it. He'll have to take a step loss for that hit, and then he has to retreat. And he won't be able to retreat because he's surrounded, so he is eliminated. So that's how that carries on out. We'll put that over there. We'll add those 2 hits or 2 step losses to the Union total, or to the Rebel total. Let me see who I want to advance. All right, before we do that, let's roll for all the rebels and see what it costs them. We'll be a -2 on their tactical effectiveness rating. That's at 4. So 4 or less with a -2. 5. Okay, he passes. Next, 4 or less, -2. 1, he's good. Next one down here, 4 or less, -2. 6. All right, this could be a real good attack. 4 or less, -2. There you go. That'll be a 3, so we'll go ahead and advance. Oh, the strongest unit up here forward. There you go, Johnson's brigade. Now we'll have us another combat. And this here isn't a mandatory combat. That's how we're going to do it now. If it was mandatory, it'd only be mandatory if somebody's in the woods. We do have a... Ooh, did we have... Oh, we had a... I thought we had a lingering mandatory attack here, but we just took care of that one. So anyway, let's go ahead with this attack. 2-to-1 equals a -1 for the rebels, +1 for the Union. We'll roll for the Union first. See if they're on a hill. They are not, because we're on the hill with them, but in the woods. So a 3 or less with a +1. Oh, they hold on. Wow. 3 or less +1. That was the die they needed. These guys here might have just won the game for the Union. Old Schweitzers. Oh, I can't read that sideways. All right, what did it cost the rebels? They get a -1 on their roll with a 4 or less. They did not accomplish their mission. And they're good. So everything stays put here. This residual won't be a mandatory attack because they're both in the woods and can take cover. Nobody's out in the open and can fire at anybody. So I do not see any lingering residuals right now. Ooh, as good as that attack was, we needed that. We almost needed that hex vacated before anything else. Oh, this camera's going dark, so I must need to. Well, of course. A long day at work, and it needs a charge. All right, we'll stop here. A long weekend ahead. We'll have plenty of time to play. But, yeah, that is a result. When we come back, it will be a command chit draw. All right, got a little bit of charge on the phone. We got a thunderstorm coming on in. Hence the reason why I have time to play. Our chip and seal job was shortened. It was a 7-hour day. We get to come home here and maybe get on with some of this game. Well, there it goes. The thunder you hear is outside, and that's the matter of fact, it's the way the weather turned after the Battle of Gettysburg when Lee tried to retreat. That's going to be a big part of my game, are those severe thunderstorms that came rolling in after Gettysburg. All right, let's see here. We are at a command shit draw time. Ooh, they did not accomplish their mission. That has got a big hit on the game. That could have been the game right there. Right there. That was a big part of our plan. We took a big swing and missed. We will grab another chit here while we still can. There you go. It's the Confederate turn. So whose turn was it? It was the Confederate turn before. It will stay that way. Both of those chits there. It is Rhodes. He cannot have combat. He can only 3 maneuver. Alright. Rhodes was a 3. It's on a 6. Now he's got an artillery, but like I said, unless there's any residuals, and I don't see anything here, Rhodes can only maneuver. He needs to get around some spots. We'll be back with Rhodes and his, what we got here? 1, 2, 3 brigades. Rhodes has still got his 3 brigades. We'll be right back. All right, Rhodes has got a mission to head up here as far as he can and get ready for, I think this spot here is pretty well lost with that hold off here. We have a really good unit here holding our spot. See that 5 tactical effectiveness rating, so he can hold on. If we can, we'll maneuver somebody over here, but I want to get these units here. They had an option to come down here and solidify Culp's Hill, but we need to take a chance and try to get this spot up here. So here's where Rhodes men are before movement. All right, sorry about that little technical difficulty. Talking to myself, recording, and I didn't hit the record button. We just picked McLaw from the Command Cup. Ooh, he rolled a 6, big 6. That translates into, I think, 8 movement points from McLaw. Let me see. I got this thing on a tether, yeah. All right. McLaw's troops are here defending this spot, but I think his unit there, Seamies or Sammies, is locked in. I don't think he can come up here and help his buddies on that spot. We'll see what we want to do with McLaw's men who are hanging on to the last remnants of victory points for the Confederates. What else? I forgot when. I don't know when to start recording and when it didn't. But let me see what else. Oh, we moved Rhodes men. I don't know if we got this on camera. Like I said, I'm tethered to a cord because I ran out of battery. But Rhodes men's from here on up to here, so they were able to get on up there. I think McLaw is just going to sit tight. I think once you're in a zone of control, you can't move out in this game. Or if you move out, you can't move into another one. So we'll see what we can do with McLaw per rule criteria. All right, yeah, the only time you could actually move in, and this guy can use his presence to negate the zone of controls for like an emergency withdrawal and stuff like that. We're not using that. There's no reason for emergency withdrawal. And still keep him, so I think he's going to lock there. McLaw is staying put as thunder rages. Storm out there. It really don't look that bad outside. Well, maybe it does. It looks pretty sunshiny here, but I don't know. All right, let's see here. Next command shit draw. Oh, we're getting down to him. Getting down to him, and we're going into the last turn, evening. And it is, wow, this is the boy we need next turn. 3rd Corps. We'll roll for him, but I think he might maneuver a little bit. And do we have any residual 3rd Corps over here? I don't see any, so 3rd Corps with a 3. And that'll translate into 6 movement points. Let's see what we want to do with 3rd Corps. They are on it for an attack. I don't see. He's in the. All right, yeah. We already determined that the wheat field is not clear, so no mandatories. He's in the woods. He is in the woods. No mandatories there. All right, let's see what we want to do with them. We really can't do anything, I don't think. But yeah, we'll look around. But I think that's going to be a spot that needs to be advanced on next turn. We'll see. We'll be back. Yeah, we're fine. Hopefully next turn, if that wants to be our combat, we'll come up here. We'll have us a nice little flank attack. Although, we might have to get somebody down here for our. Well, we can have one of his units though with the obligatory soak off. We'll see what happens, but he's just gonna stay put. Alright, we're going for next shit draw. This might. Oh, I think we got 2 or 3 of them left. See who wants to do what. It goes over to the Confederate turn. Oops, sorry about that. So flip this on over to the Confederate side. Alright, and we'll be right back after we early. 1. Early's right here. I think he's only got 1 unit left. Oh, Early's back here trapped. Well, that'd be a good move. 1, don't help him though. Don't help old Early. He gets that translates into 4 movement points. Early's trapped. He's got units up here. We'll be right back. Alright. Ooh, Early can't move here into the woods because he's in a clear. That'd be a mandatory attack. Ooh, I think we're just going to be able to maybe bunch up. So I think Early's men here will go here. We'll just hold off to resist an attack. We can't take any casualties and improve the Union score. So I think that's going to be it as far as this unit here goes. We find out what we want to do with him. He'll still be out of command range, which means he can still move, but he can't have combat. He can't get any combat orders. So we'll be back. We'll maybe just move him up on the hill. We'll be right back. All right, Early's. Gordon's brigade is in possession of one of their only victory point X's. I think it's a no-brainer. We're just going to move Hulk, who is reduced. Now, we thought about bringing him around here, which would have to have a soak-off, but we need that one extra move, our combat factor. 1, 2. Ooh, how many did Early get? Early. Did we even roll for him? Yeah, I guess we did. Let me find out. Let's see him here. Oh, Early only got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't get up there. Wow. You see here. 1, 2. The hill's 1. 3. The woods are 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he only has 4. 1 short Early. Ouch. All right, well, I guess we'll have to do this then. Early will just move. Oh, which one hex do we need to move to? This one or this one? Oh, let's move to this one. That'll extend our zone of control out this way, so anybody that moves this way will have to stop. We move one in. They'll get kind of a free reign to try to maybe move around us. We'll see, but I think we'll leave them right there. So there's Early's move. That's Early's move. That is it for Early. Nobody adjacent. Nobody in a mandatory combat. All right. Next chit draw. We might be able to finish this game this weekend. All right, we got another one in there, so second to last. We'll remain in the Confederate court. Pickett. He's down to his last brigade. And it is Garrett or Garnett. Let me see. Roll for Pickett. Looking for a high roll. Pickett. 1. Oh, man, killing. Pickett 1 means 4 movement points. Pickett's lone brigade. We want to do something with them. We'll be right back. All right, then. Pickett. Last maneuver before dusk. 1, 2 on the road. 3, 4. Trying to get in that flanking position for the next turn. Keeping it down a little bit because it's it's nighttime and people are in bed trying to get some sleep after a long week. We'll have our very last chit draw. Here we go. That is the end of that one. We're getting down to it. Coming to our evening turn. Before then, we'll have a keep the turn with the Confederates. Is Anderson. He's one we've been waiting for. Here's Anderson. Any more men? Nope, Anderson was supposed to be an attack here. Combat marker's already been moved, so he can't attack. He can't move adjacent. 1, Confederates. Morale must be low. 4 for Anderson. He had no artillery. Alright, let me figure out what I'll do. This will be a key move. Anderson's 2 brigades. Back. Alright, we're going to move Anderson's men just right here. That'll be the extent of his move. Next turn coming up, we got the Grand Battery and everything else. We want to go to this spot and attack this hex. That means if we can advance, if we get the advantage on this attack, we'll be looking at a mandatory for whoever pulls the next chit. If it's us, that'll be fine. We'll go against a 2-to-1 with die roll modifiers. So there's a plan. There's always a plan. That will be it. Let me get things ready for the final evening turn. Rebels need to make a swing. Need to make a break for this spot right here. How we'll be able to do it with just 1 combat, we'll have to see. But this will be key right here, trying to get this one. If we could grab this one, hang on to this one and that one, it'd be an overwhelming rebel victory. That's a big order. Great game, down to the last movements. We'll be back. Okay, then we are in between our last turn, our last two turns, 15 and 16. Ooh, we got all of our artillery here lined up. We need to figure out our grand battery. Now, I've held off on this grand battery to the last turn. Whether it's shows you the lameness of my generalship or not remains to be seen. But a big thing about this game, that we've figured out is it's all about coordination. Now, I got to try to get some rebel units next to Union units to where it's not a mandatory attack, and then when it comes time for my attack, I can have those combats, like right here. It's not a mandatory attack, but when it comes time for this turn's combats, I can go ahead and attack. It's not mandatory, so it means I can attack anytime I want. We need to set more Confederate units up like that if the positions are available. We're thinking our main attack is going to go for this victory point hex up here. Our main forces, I guess, will be, was that Rhodes? I don't know if he's got enough men. Or Anderson's got two full-strength brigades. We can get them up there, but we're trying to get this hex. This is what it's all about. It's going to be all about this turn. That's from the Confederate point of view. And not suffer any more casualties. We can hold. If we can get one more, we'll see how the game goes. Right now, I think it's, I don't know if this is up to date. Let me see here on the old. If I can get it one-handed. All right. I think it's 42 to 54. We have 5 of the 7. They only have 2 of the 7. Or is that still up to date? Yeah, we still have 2. 1, 2. So it's gonna be a what do you call it? Climactic last turn. Let me see here. Make sure we got everything right. I'm thinking we're going to grab. We've been traditionally putting a free Union artillery here with the 12 Corps. That's been going there almost every time. We're thinking the attack won't be coming here. It'll be up here. So we're going to give the 9th Corps, or 11th Corps, whichever one you want to think of, the artillery. So there's our artillery. We're going to give them the artillery. Now they don't have to draw it from the cup, though, so automatically have it when the assault comes. So that's a good move for the Union forces. We'll put their artillery there. The rest of them will go in the draw cup, and we'll have to risk being drawn. You don't know for sure if they're going to be drawn from the draw cup. So this way you can bypass that uncertainty and put that artillery right there where you need it. Now for the grand battery. Which one of these divisions, formations artillery do we want to use? I'm seeing a lot of, shoot. We're thinking maybe we'll have to give it to Rhodes, but who are the other two? Early can get one, and Johnson when he moves. But where would they move to? We can also give it to 1st Division, then give him artillery. But I don't have seen it where that'd help any more attacks. First here. There's no 1st here, except Pickett. I'll have to see how to do this. I think I want to move Pickett into this spot here. Is that obligatory? Oh, yeah, it is, because he's in the clear. But he's up on a hill. Oh, I'll have to figure that one out. I like to move Pickett into this spot and then when it comes time for Rhodes to move, get his units there, and that'd be a nice little flank attack. Or get Pickett here. It just depends. There's a lot of pre-planning before we get on with this. It's the first time I've sat down here, so I want to see what I want to do with the grand battery. Time for the grand battery, and we need to use it to, I'd like to use it to grab this spot here, but you're only going to use one artillery. I mean, I don't know what the whole thing of the grand battery is. It's a little mechanic. We'll figure it out as we go along. Let me take a little break here. Close game, great game. Don't want to mess up these last 2 turns, and we'll be back. All right. Hold on a second. Turn off my Bluetooth. Oh, maybe we'll get better sound here. All right. Well, this grand battery can only be assigned to a division, each division. If you want to use 1st Division, 2nd, or 3rd. Union's got artillery there. We're making a decision, I think, to use the grand battery for the 3rd Division. So anybody with a 3 on their, where's my pointer? I'm telling you. Oh, bad host. I'm never prepared. All right, anything with a 3 gets into artillery. Is what we're doing. And mostly we're looking at this one here because we're going to maybe attack this. We'll still go on with this attack. And then it all depends on chit draws. And you only have combat a certain way. So with a certain, formation, you only have one combat. It's a weird mechanic. And I guess it has to do with, limited logistics is what he's trying to represent. So let's do it this way. Anybody with a 3, so we get 3 artillery. Now, the thing about the Grand Battery is that they don't have to go with their unit here. Anybody with a 3rd Division marker. So that's kind of the advantage, they're saying, of the Grand Battery. You don't have to use it with anybody that's in the 3rd Division. So I think I'm going to do it like this. 1 artillery here. Anderson can have his artillery. Ooh, we'll go ahead and give Pender his artillery for this attack that might go on here. And then last but not least, anybody with a 3 would be another attack that we got going on. Oh, I don't see anything. And we can't place it here because it has to be used offensively. I thought about putting it with burst, but they'd have to attack. So this has to be offensive artillery. So I guess we'll put the last one where we have no other choice. We'll put him with... Oh, he can't attack now because he's out of command range. Gosh darn it. All right, the last one we'll go with. And it doesn't have to be used. It says if it's not used, it's forfeited. So we'll put the last one here. He's with a 3. Pender, you can't do nothing. We'll put it over here with this Pender. Heath with Pender. I believe Heath hasn't got any more men. Oh, yeah, Heath's whole core has been reduced to beyond combat effectiveness, strength. All right, that's how we're going to do that. Now, when these 3 are done, they're out of the game, but it's the last turn of the game anyway, so they're out of the game. So we'll move the turn marker to the evening of the 16th. It must be, I guess, any time between 4 and maybe 8, maybe 4 hours before it gets dark in July. So that's the time of the day we're talking about here. That is it for the artillery. All these get put into the cup, and we find out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Divided by 2 would be 7. Rounded down. So we'll pick up 7. Usually we're picking up 9, so we're only getting 7 picked out for this last turn. We'll put these in the artillery cup. And pick out our 7 artillery for the last turn. Not forgetting Hunt's guns are always available to the Union, so that kind of gives them a little bit of an artillery advantage. All right, the 7 artilleries will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, there comes Union. And 7. Big artillery advantage for the Confederates. The artillery available will be 1st Corps. I don't even think they got anybody on there still, do they? They're all eliminated. Huh. Let me see here. Yeah, 1st Corps is eliminated. Let's pick another one for the Union. All right, there you go. There you go. So we'll have these old boys here. 3rd Corps, I have artillery available. And, it is 2nd Corps. The old boys with the Shamrock. Let me see here. 2nd Corps, 2nd Corps. The Irish boys, maybe. All right. Now for the Union Johnson. That helps. That definitely helps. So this is, you can see the luck of the draw. That definitely helps. So Johnson will have artillery. All right. See if we have any divisional artillery. Pickett. Pickett, that helps. We want Pickett to attack. That's good fortune for the Confederates. Oh, we do have a divisional artillery. So that'll take care of either Rhodes, Johnson, or Early. We'll be able to use that one. Early also has artillery, so Early's troops, artillery full. And, we also got 1st Divisional artillery. That'll come into effect. So that could be a really good artillery draw with these chit draws in our assigned combats. That's it for the last artillery draw of the game. I think we're getting ready to go here. We'll take this artillery out. Like I said, everything. Yeah, 1st Division. They got hit early. Let's put their artillery. I don't know what to do with that. Up here. Back in the cup, I guess. All right. Let's see. rolling for Robert E. Lee's effectiveness. He has been away. His influence has been away the whole game. We've rolled for his effectiveness 15 times. He's never come up to the 1. We'll see if he comes up to 1 this turn. And it's always been a 6. So Robert E. Lee, well, it's nothing to do with this game. I guess he did. It was a fruitless battle. All right, let's see what happens. So, all right, the Robert E. Lee special command marker does not come into effect the whole game. And all that did was you got to pick any one of these die rolls for their movement and added a 1. I think it's only for one of them. So I don't know how big of a... That doesn't really sound like it's that much, but... And I might not have it correct. He might be able to roll for everybody that turn. We'll have to see. But anyway, he never came into effect. All right, now ready for the last... We'll call this a video. We've been bloviating and doing all kinds of stuff. The brain has gone. No more sounds of thunder. It's a nice morning. Going to go out for breakfast. Wait for the beautiful wife to get home. And we're going to have us a nice little weekend. Happy Labor Day. Yeah, we got to put out the flags out in the yard. All kinds of stuff to do. Kind of slept in. Whew. Nice not having to get up at 4 a.m. on a weekend. Well, we still have to get up early. I get up early no matter what. It's your natural clock's always set. Okay, we're all set. I believe the score is still 42-54. And like I said, it's really easy to have an audit of the score at the end of the game, so we'll get that all corrected. But great game. Clash of Giants Civil War. Battles of Second Bull Run and Gettysburg in this box by Mr. Racer. We got another one of his games. Coincidentally, they were just biting our lips or chewing whatever that is. Can't wait to get to it. And we still got Cactus Air Force we want to finish up. But gaming time is very limited this time of year. And GWG household will be back.